Hey guys, it's Monday, start of the new week, the perfect time to talk about calories and how many calories you need in order to maintain, lose fat, or build muscle. Keep watching. Okay, so this is a question that comes up often. People ask, how many calories do I need in order to lose fat or even to build muscle? And the thing is, you can go online and you can find all sorts of calculators. These calculators are based on a formula. You need to put in your gender, your height, weight, your age, and then it spits out your resting metabolic rate. So the amount of calories you need just in rest while doing absolutely nothing the entire day. You have to multiply that by a coefficient depending on how active you are during the day, and then you have your maintenance calories. But the thing is with these calculators is that they are a starting point at best, and they are very general. They are a very general indication of how many calories you need. Obviously, they do not take into account your specific situation, your metabolism, your genetics. Have you been dieting before? Have you had, severe issues with your weight and stuff like that? So they are a very broad indication. And if you fall into that broad indication, into that general guideline, then perfect, it's a starting point. But more often than not, they're quite off. They're not the best indication for you to build on. There is another method of determining the amount of calories you need. And yes, it will take some time, it will take some effort, but if you want to go far in this sport, if you want to build a lean physique, it's gonna take time and effort anyway, so why not do it? And what I want you to try is what is called a diet recall. That's what it's called most of the time, a diet recall. And basically, I want you to start tracking your food. I want you to start tracking right now how much you eat and how much you drink, everything that contains calories. But the thing is, don't change anything. Don't change your diet. Just start tracking. If you've been going to McDonald's 2 times a week, that's fine, keep doing it. If you've been snacking a lot, keep doing it. If you're going out with your friends, family or whatever, and you drink a lot of alcoholic beverages, don't stop. Just keep doing what you've been doing, but start tracking it, start writing it down. There are a lot of apps on your iPhone you can use, or you can go old school if you want to. You can use a pen and a piece of paper. But I want you to start writing everything down for about 2 weeks. Now at the same time, I want you to start weighing yourself every morning. At the same point, you get up out of bed, before you eat, before you drink, maybe you do your business in the bathroom, you go weigh yourself. You step on a scale and you write down how much you weigh. Now, after 1 week of doing this, after 1 week of writing down all your calories, what you eat, what you drink, after writing down your morning weigh-ins, you're going to calculate averages, which means that from Monday to Sunday, you're going to add up your daily caloric intakes, divide them by 7, and you end up with your average weekly caloric intake. And you do the same thing for your weight. So you add up your 7 morning weigh-ins, divide them by 7, and you'll end up with your average weekly morning weight. So that is week 1. You continue with week 2, you do the exact same thing. You calculate your averages, and then after 2 weeks you can compare. You can say, look, this is how much I eat on average on a weekly basis, and this is the evolution in my weight. So my average morning weigh-in either goes up, stays stable, or goes down. And then you have a pretty much exact look on how the calories you are eating are affecting your physique and your body. Is your weight going down? Well, then you're eating under your maintenance. Is your weight going up? Obviously, then you're eating over your maintenance. Okay, so why do we use averages? Well, it's simply to level things out. Your morning weight can fluctuate depending on water intake, sodium, sweating, stuff like that. If you're a woman, your hormones can influence how much you weigh in the morning enormously. So in order to have a clear look on things and a clear perspective on things, we use averages. So we level out the high days and the low days, and we end up with an average. Now, of course, this takes time. It's not as easy as going online and tapping in your age and how much you weigh and your height, and the computer spits out a number. That's a lot easier. It only takes about 1 minute. This is going to take you 2 weeks. And often when I talk to people about this and I suggest it, a lot of people say, yeah, it's too long. Is there not there should be an easier way? Well, there might be an easier way, but this is the best way. This takes time, this takes effort, but it will give you the most precise look on how your physique is influenced by the amount of calories you eat. So give it a try. Don't be that guy that shies away from effort. Like I said, if you wanna build something of value, it's gonna take time and effort anyway. So you might as well you might as well do it. Don't be that guy. All right, guys, that was it. Short video about a diet recall, the best way, in my opinion, to determine your caloric needs. If you like it, leave me a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on Instagram or on YouTube.